When you win 6 championships and win MVPs and win scoring titles, you have to be considered one of the best. Michael Jordan had that and more. Going into the 1996 series against the Chicago Bulls, I was the defensive player of the year. Michael was the MVP, and they had made a big deal about it. But I think my mindset was just to go in there and contain him, make him take uncomfortable shots, make him take something that's not in his rhythm, and give us a chance to win, and make other players beat us. Kukoc stepped up, Pippen stepped up, a lot of players stepped up.
It had been deemed impossible. No team has ever returned from a 3-0 series deficit. But the Sonics have marched back from the brink and now stand poised to take it the distance. And tonight, as they approach the final leg, it's their opponent Bulls who seem wounded and weary. Once given up for lost, can they find their way to the promised land?
The city of Chicago hoping to celebrate a 4th NBA title tonight.
And now, the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. The man in the middle from New Mexico, 7'2", Luke Longley. A 6'6" guard from Miami, Ohio, Ron Harper. A 6'7" forward out of Southeast Oklahoma State, Dennis Rodman. And forward from Central Arkansas, 6'8", Scottie Pippen. From North Carolina, head guard, 6'6", your Chicago Bulls head coach is Phil Jackson. Let's hear it for your Chicago Bulls.
Welcome everyone to the NBA Finals here in Chicago, where it's safe to say these fans did not expect to be celebrating Father's Day with the Game 6 after the way the team started this series. I'm here with Coach Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and reporter David Aldridge. And Mike, perhaps some home cooking is just the thing these road-weary Bulls need.
Well, road-weary and maybe a little road rash with the injuries they've sustained. Ron Harper battling a knee injury that will require off-season surgery, and Scottie Pippen dealing with knee and especially ankle injuries that have limited his effectiveness.
And while the Bulls are banged up and bedraggled, Clark, the Sonics seem on the rise.
Yeah, you take a look at their big guy, Shawn Kemp, an all-star. The Sonics are definitely younger and healthier at this point, but still a tall task to win 2 in a row on the defending champs' home court.
Oh, big effort tonight needed. On the floor for the Supersonics, the Defensive Player of the Year, Gary Payton. He's joined by Hawkins in the backcourt. At the forward spots, Schrempf and Kemp. And Brakowski at the 5. And the 5 for Chicago. MVP Michael Jordan and Harper are the guards. Pippen and Rodman form the front court, and big Luke Longley at center.
And after the Sonics lost the first 3 games, Coach Carl finally put the glove, Gary Payton, on Jordan. Some question what took him so long to guard the MVP with the Defensive Player of the Year.
Hey, Clark, you look at the last 2 games for Michael Jordan. His numbers have gone down since he's been defended by Gary Payton.
Yeah, you know, through the first 3 games, Kevin, he averaged 31 points on 46% shooting. Since then, though, only 24 points on 41% shooting. That's a significant difference.
Yeah, Payton's done a great job.
Looks like Jordan's picking up right where he left off. Looking strong again here in Game 6.
Pass to Schrempf. Nice ball movement by Seattle. Now the pass to Hawkins. 5 to shoot. No good that time. Some solid defense from Pippen. At one point during Game 5 in Seattle, the Bulls might miss 20 consecutive three-point shots.
From deep, Pippen was 1 for 8. Steve Kerr 1 for 7 from the three-point line. The team was 3 for 26 for the game. Those numbers have to be better tonight.
Yeah, they've got to improve in that category. Pass to Payton. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside Jordan, driving to the basket. Pippen against Schrempf. And Pippen with the basket. The assist from Ron Harper.
Well, I tell you, Pippen's length helps him close to the rim. Uses that length to score through contact.
They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. Will it go? And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Pippen.
A good job preventing the layup. I think it's smart to make him earn it from the line.
Yeah, intelligent defense there. The coaching staff encourages these guys to do whatever they can to avoid giving up easy buckets. Dennis Rodman was a huge free agent signing for the Bulls, adding toughness and rebounding to this squad.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly there. You know, it's the 5th straight year the Worm has led the league in boards. He does an awful lot to stir the drink defensively for Chicago, and the fans absolutely love it.
Here is Schrempf after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Jordan's got 6.
Right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
Schrempf. And the 3 ball is good.
This is what Schrempf brings to this team. A swingman with a lethal stroke from deep.
Jordan passes to Longley. Another shot. And Jordan with the layup. 8 points for him.
Can't allow them to burn you on the offensive glass there. That's simply on the defense in my mind.
Well, like coaches always say, remember to box out. When you don't, this is what happens.
Now, here is Schrempf. To the middle. Here's Hawkins. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, Schrempf showing you some nice awareness there. And he's dependable when it comes to finding his open teammates.
Pippen finds Jordan. Second chance shot. Passes it to Longley.
Bulls foul. Luke Longley. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Trail by 7. With injuries to his back, both ankles, and knee, I think I've covered all bases. This, Clark, has been a very tough series for Scottie Pippen.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, he's shooting 32% from the field and just 18% from the three-point line. We know he's not anywhere close to 100%, but let's see if he can still find something extra tonight, digging deep, because the Bulls need somebody other than Michael Jordan to step up.
Indeed they do. Excellent point. And the Bulls looking to get back on track. And for more, let's say hello to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The key for the Bulls tonight is someone other than Michael Jordan stepping up. In Game 5, MJ shot 11 of 22. Everyone else, 18 for 55, less than 30%. Ron Harper has just 2 points in the last 3 games. Scottie Pippen is shooting just 33% in the series. Steve Kerr is 3 of 20 from deep. Of course, MJ's the league MVP, but he can't do it all by himself. Guys,
a lot of different layers with this one. David, thank you. Mike, who are you looking for to step up tonight for Chicago?
Dennis Rodman. Offensively, create some second chance buckets. Defensively, make things difficult for Shawn Kemp. The Rain Man has been on fire.
And Jordan throws it down.
Perfection using the screen that time.
Wasn't that beautiful? The strong pick allows him to get free.
Defensively, the rotation was late, and they took advantage.
Now, here is Schrempf. Here's Payton. And the shot is long.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Seattle trying to do the impossible. No team has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit in an NBA playoff series.
Not only that, Clark, in the current 2-3-2 finals format, no road team has ever come back trailing 3-2. But this Seattle team is confident. Look at Brokowski muscling his way through the contact, making sure to get the shot off.
Some changes for Chicago. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Dennis Rodman. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper. And a change for the Sonics. Sam Perkins, he's checked in for Sean Kemp. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
Kerr against Payton. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And guys, something to monitor. Gary Payton is playing through a calf problem. However, watching him guard Michael Jordan the last 2 games, you have no idea.
Now, here's Jordan. 12 points for him. Down low and stolen by Perkins. Takes the 3. And Kerr pulls it down.
Defense got all kinds of fortunate right there. Usually he takes full advantage of that situation.
I'm sure he'll take another shot at it if they keep giving him openings.
Now here's Jordan. Back to Kerr. Lets it go with the 3. He can't hit that time. And it's the Sonics taking it the other way. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Outside Jordan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Team foul. At the line for Chicago, Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. Wingate is checked in for Seattle. McMillan comes in for Hersey Hawkins. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Wennington.
The Chicago Bulls were 72-10 in the regular season, an NBA record for wins, shattering the old mark of 69 by the Lakers in the early 70s.
And you know, Coach, if the Bulls can finish this series off, they go to the top of the list in the conversation for the greatest team of all time. A lot on the line tonight.
The pass to Wingate. Here's McMillan.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Wingate. Knocks it loose. Pippen with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's Kerr. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists tonight. And so Payton will bring it up for Seattle. 15-point game. McMillan passes to Payton. Sonics having flashbacks, still struggling in this series and not looking sharp.
He's known as one of the greatest and best trash talkers in the game. Payton's endless energy and high motor is really on another level.
Sonics have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Longley's checked in for Chicago. Good on the second free throw. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Jordan against Payton. Passes it to Kukoc. Over Schrempf. Longley with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 16.
They have set the tone in the paint, getting whatever they want.
Well, not much resistance, and if things don't change, this could turn into a blowout. How about this, guys? The last time the Bulls lost 2 home games in a row, over 3 years ago, 1993.
Remarkable. And that was in the old Chicago Stadium, which is now a parking lot. The Bulls haven't lost 3 in a row in 16 months. Seattle aiming to end those incredible streaks here.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 14. Outside, Kukoc. Over Schrempf. Longley passes to Jordan. Kukoc for 3. And the Bulls get it back. Kerr kicks to Pippen. Back to Kerr. It's Pippen on the wing. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
With all the different things Pippen can do, Scotty is one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
At the line for Chicago.
And both free throws good for Pippen.
Bulls foul.
For Seattle, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. And he knocks down the first one.
Nate McMillan is one of those guys that just provides outstanding leadership. A capable scorer who also rebounds, passes, and defends pretty well.
For 3, Kerr. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. It's the second quarter of Game 6, the 1996 NBA Final. Seattle trying to extend this series. The Bulls looking to put the finishing touches on an all-time season.
It is clearly an emotional night for Michael Jordan, playing on Father's Day without his late dad.
So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. They've got Hersey Hawkins. Shawn Kemp is out there with Schrempf. And there's Perkins. And it's Askew in a shooting guard. Outside, Longley. Pass to Jordan. Clock is at 3. Over Kemp. With the clock winding down. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
This is Rodman's role. He's out there to eat glass, and he doesn't let his teammates down.
Sonics trail by 18. And there's the pass to Askew. And here's Kemp. Schrempf with it. To the left wing. Pippen with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Jordan's running. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Rodman is a selective guy when it comes to trying to score. He's not really hung up on his point, but he did a nice job there forcing the defender to foul.
And really for Michael Jordan, so much has happened since he lost his father, Mike Fratello.
Well, first retiring, trying out pro baseball, coming back to the NBA, winning an MVP. The one thing left, win a title. And you know Michael Jordan is thinking about his dad today.
Yeah, he's got to be. Jordan on the wing. He's covered by Snow. Pass to Rodman. Jordan inside. He's covered by Snow. Jordan can't get it to go. Sonics trail by 18. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen.
Scottie.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Passes it to Schrempf. Outside, Perkins. Pocket 6. Over Longley. It's another poor shooting night, Clark, for the Bulls from 3. There is time, though, to turn it around.
There is time, Kevin, but I believe they've got to start knocking down outside shots. If they can't make threes, I think that puts even more pressure on Michael Jordan.
Here's Jordan after the made shot from Shawn Kemp from 13. Longley with the bucket. Longley's got his second bucket of the night.
Smart positioning that time by Longley as the roll man, being as disruptive as possible to open up space for himself there.
Snow the pass to Kemp. Hersey Hawkins on the wing. Perkins trying to break loose. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Pippen on the wing. Kicks it out to Rodman. Pippen, the pass to Harper. Jordan up top. Kemp defending. Offensive rebound. Outside for Pippen. Back to Rodman. Longley down low. He's against Perkins. Count it. Longley's got 4 points this quarter. Early in this game 6, Mike, Scottie Pippen's been better.
And that is a great sign for Chicago. Pippen had a huge part in the 72-win regular season. He does it all.
And does it well. Time call here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. Not just an NBA title on the line for the Bulls, also a place in history. DA?
Thanks, guys. If the Bulls win tonight, they could go down as the greatest team of all time. Chicago's already set an NBA single-season record with 72 regular season wins. And including the playoffs, they're 48-2 at home. But we've seen over these last 2 games that the weight of history has been heavy on their shoulders. Back to you.
You can see it. All right, DA, thank you. Czar, just how much pressure is right now on this Bulls team?
A ton. And it's been this way since they started chasing this wins record midway through the regular season. Chicago looks a little tired. It's been a long season.
Very long indeed. Now here's Perkins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Mike, as we can see here, a clear advantage for Michael Jordan over Shawn Kemp thus far.
MJ wants this series to end tonight. This year's MVP wants another ring. Kemp really needs to step his game up to extend this series.
He's going to have to be at his very best, you're right. Here is Jordan. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. And the Bulls with another miss. For Jordan into the second quarter, Mike, the shooting numbers are better than what we saw in Seattle.
Well, some adjustments from Mike. Freeing himself up for some better looks. Looking like the league MVP tonight.
He does. Sonics making a switch here. Burkowski's checked in. Nice ball movement by Seattle. Payton passes to Burkowski. And here's Hawkins to end the cold streak. It's hauled in by Pippen.
And a bit of a shooting slump here. I mean, he can't seem to get anything going.
As a coach, this is when you want to draw up something that gets him an easy look at the rim, or at least a chance to go to the line.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Jordan on the wing. Schrempf covered. Schrempf against Jordan. Outside Rodman. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Launches it. And another miss by Chicago. This Sonic squad really struggling. And Mike, there's a surprise. An intentional foul.
That's an interesting decision there. Not sure why he decided to foul in that situation.
I'm not either. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kerr comes in for Harper. The Supersonics also with the sub. Wingate's checked in. Now Payton, pass to Wingate. Here is Hawkins. It's Payton, high post. And they double up Payton. Here's Kemp. Goes back up. And they had their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
The main story in the newspapers this morning, the future of this Bulls team. Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, Phil Jackson are all free agents.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here is Bukowski, covered by Longley. And stolen by Jordan. Moving it up. Kukoc kicks to Jordan. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Kemp's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Clark with the contracts of Jordan, Rodman, Phil Jackson all coming up. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
It could be, but I don't think it is. I mean, it's the finals, Kevin. You're focused on trying to get another championship ring, but I really hope management and those 3 work things out. This team shouldn't be one and done. They should have a long road in front of them.
I agree. Now, here's Kemp. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. That one drops for him. Kemp's got 4 points now in the quarter.
An explosive leaper. This guy has bounced for days. Kemp beating the defender there with that big-time vertical.
Jordan against Payton. Now, here's Jordan. He's got 16, just 4 to shoot. Kerr outside. The Bulls keep it alive. The pass to Jordan. It's taken away by Payton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Kemp passes to Bukowski. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the versatility of Bukowski is impressive. Capable of playing both forward positions as well as center, which makes him a difficult matchup. The only person in the world who thought this series would get to Game 6? Shawn Kemp. The Rain Man believed in this team.
First one falls for him. And for Kemp, Clark, beyond his belief, he's gone out and he is dominating.
Look at the first 2 games in Chicago, Kevin. Kemp had 32 and 29 points. That's 61, averaging 24 and 9 for the series. Shawn Kemp trying to keep up with Michael Jordan and match him point for point. And he's giving it everything he's got.
Yeah, it's going to take everything he's got.
No question about it.
Jordan against Payton. Jordan inside. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Here is Wingate. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks it to Payton. Latre. Chicago grabs the miss.
Sometimes you do things right on offense, and the shots just don't fall.
Kukoc with it. Now Payton defending. Kukoc dishes to Jordan. Out to Kukoc. Over Payton. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Kukoc, a reliable shooter off the catch. He's got a nice, sweet lefty stroke.
For Seattle, Mike, to even force a Game 6. That's very impressive.
They were down 3-zip. The Sonics are massive underdogs. Just getting back to Chicago is a win for them.
Yeah. Payton can't get it to go.
You know, his scoring has just been AWOL this quarter.
I'm not sure what the issue is, but his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
They get the rebound. Out to Kukoc. Hits the 3-point bomb. Kukoc has got 5.
This is what makes Kukoc dangerous. I mean, he has the stroke to knock it down from anywhere, including beyond the arc.
Here's Payton. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Right back after this break. Dusk here in Chicago as the last moments of sunlight glow over Lake Michigan and the bustling downtown of Chicago, Illinois. Game 6 of the NBA Finals. It's the second half along with Coach Mike Fratello, former player Clark Kellogg, and reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. The Bulls hoping to hoist the Larry O'Brien Trophy tonight. In the first half, Mike, a much more effective Michael Jordan than Game 5.
We know Michael was going to review the film with Phil Jackson, and what they've done is draw up some very nice sets for MJ.
Dennis Rodman is out there with Longley. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Harper, and it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gary Payton.
It's going to be on Gary Payton.
And that was a foul. No question about it.
He deserved to go to the line after that hit.
Bulls have been shooting right around 75% of the line. 9 of 12 so far. Free throw good. Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them. And so Payton will bring it up for the Supersonics. Pass to Schrempf. Payton against Harper. Pass to Schrempf. Now here's Kemp. Shot clock at 6. Rodman with the block.
And Rodman has so much energy on defense, using it to come up with the block. Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
Jordan kicks to Rodman. Pippen for 3. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Sonics taking it the other way. Hersey Hawkins on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Hawkins has got 5 points so far.
Points have been hard to come by for both of these teams.
And in a low-scoring game like this, every bucket holds a lot of value.
Snatched up. Kicks it out to Jordan.
Things have come full circle for Dennis Rodman. Remember, the Worm was on those bad boys Pistons teams that eliminated the Bulls 3 straight years.
Now here's Payton. Six feet out, and it goes down 2 points. Payton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A master at dicing and slicing up defenses, Payton excels at reading pick and rolls and capitalizing in them.
Jordan the pass to Longley. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Sam Perkins, he's checked in for the Sox. And after battling Chicago for years, Clark, the NBA's rebounding leader, Dennis Rodman, now joining the Bulls.
You know, he was brought in as the final piece of the championship puzzle, Kevin. So far, so good. Rodman looking to earn his 3rd ring.
Wow. Chicago with the ball. Seattle able to drain the 3. Here's Jordan. Trying to get open is Pippen. And a great move by Jordan. Jordan's got 22 points.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
Kicks it out to Hawkins. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
So it's Chicago now. Chicago with the ball. Here's Jordan. Oh, strong finish.
Throw that thing down.
Woo. Great feed by Rodman.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Hawkins. Perkins for 3. And again, Seattle with the triple. So the Bulls lead this series, Mike, 3-2, trying to cement themselves as one of the greatest teams ever.
An NBA record 72 wins in the regular season. But Chicago needs to close this series out to be considered the greatest.
I agree. Here's Rodman. Seattle able to drain the three. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Rodman's got 7 points.
And the contact doesn't faze Rodman. He's good at staying in control on the way up.
And the pass to Schrempf. And here's Hawkins. Payton the bounce pass. Hawkins kicks to Schrempf. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Here's Hawkins. Trying to get open is Kemp. And it's off from three-point range. Hawkins has gone 1 of 5 from deep. Pippen the pass to Longley. Jordan against Payton. Back to Pippen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Known as an elite defender, Pippen is also more than capable of shouldering the offense sometimes, too.
Bulls making a switch here. Huntington's checked in, so neither attempt will fall that time for him. Here's Seattle. Here's Schrempf. Perkins trying to break loose. Rodman more of a factor here tonight compared to the last game.
Rodman looking like he did in game 2 with a boatload of rebounds, simply dominating the glass.
And Jordan slams it in.
Old teammates at North Carolina. Sam Perkins and Michael Jordan won the national title with the Tar Heels back in 1982. That was Jordan's freshman year. MJ hitting the game-winning shot.
Here's Payton after the Bulls pick up 2. Here is Schrempf. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Dennis Rodman picks one up. And Sam Perkins winning a title with Jordan at UNC. But Clark in the NBA, they have been rival, not teammates.
That is exactly right, Kevin. Perkins, a starter on the 91 Lakers that lost to the Bulls. MJ's first NBA championship. This time with Seattle, Sam is facing off against his old UNC buddy again, trying to even the score in the finals tally.
Yep, a lot of competition between those two.
For sure.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. Pass to Hawkins. Outside Kemp. From 12 feet out. No good off the back of the rim.
Couldn't convert the bunny. That one was right there for him.
McMillan against Jordan. Outside Kukoc. Beyond the arc. And they'll get another chance.
Well, when you dominate the boards like they have, you're going to win lots of games.
Even for good shooters like him, that's still a bit deep.
Well, we've seen him make those before, but it's not an easy shot.
George Karl's adjustment in game 4, putting Gary Payton the glove on Michael Jordan. It changed the series. Of course, the glove-winning defensive player of the year this season, part of the reason Karl made that switch.
Seattle calls timeout. And Gary Payton, who led the NBA in steals, but it's about more than defense, it seems like, Mike, with him.
Running the point. Payton was top 10 in assists.
Right.
Beyond the numbers, the glove is such a competitor. Never stops talking to his teammates and the opposition. The heart and soul of this Seattle team.
He is indeed. Bulls making a switch here. Kerr's checked in. Askew's checked in for the Sox. With a chance to clinch the title tonight, Coach Fratello, Michael Jordan has been outstanding in the battle with Kemp.
The Rain Man hasn't been able to keep up with Jordan. The last 2 games of the series, wins for Seattle, Kemp was able to win this showdown. That is not the case tonight.
You said it. And it's Seattle with the ball. Scottie Pippen missing from long range. Askew passes to Perkins. Stolen by Pippen. It's Jordan with the drive. And Jordan throws it down.
You know, we talk about Pippen's versatility a lot, and with good reason. There he's showing you a superb court awareness with that pass.
Passes to Askew. Here is Kemp. 1:36 left here in the third quarter. Hawkins passes to McMillan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the drought, here's Kemp. Kemp. Great positioning on the putback.
On fire so far to start game 6. Kemp looking to lead this team for at least one more game.
Outside Pippen. Pass to Kukoc. From deep. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 6 assists now in the game. Kukoc has gotten 2 of his 5 attempts from deep to go. Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Knocked away. And stolen by Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. Another 3 for Chicago.
Nice shot off the catch there. Pippen shows you a little bit of everything every night.
The pass to Hawkins. Here's McMillan, defended by Kerr. To the wing on the left. Pass to Hawkins. From outside the arc. The rebound by Pippen.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Three-pointer, Kukoc. Another 3 for Chicago.
And when he's getting his on offense, it usually results in a lead like this.
McMillan passes to Kemp. They need this. And he lays it up and in. Kemp's got 8.
Tell you what, Shawn Kemp is a wrecking ball inside. Feels like no defense can contain him once he gets in close.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Rolls ahead, running away with this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. This could be the final quarter of basketball this year. So far in these NBA Finals, Bulls are up 3 games to 2. Chicago looking to close out a historic season.
Going back to game 5, Michael Jordan just 2 points in the 4th quarter. Normally that's when MJ takes over. Maybe Mike is human after all.
The last time the Bulls won a title, Father's Day 1993. Again, Chicago can clinch on Father's Day right now, today. Right, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Of course, this Father's Day is much different for Michael Jordan. Right after that victory 3 years ago in Phoenix, MJ lost his father, James. Now, he said before today's game, I'm looking forward to going out and playing hard, knowing that I'm doing what I can to try and make him proud. Guys?
Interesting day, difficult day. D.A., thank you. And Mike, things full circle for Jordan. His kids up in the stands tonight.
Yeah, Michael's playing with a heavy heart, but told us before the game he's playing to make his children proud.
Yeah, a lot of quality there for sure. So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Askew is out there with Brikowski. Then it's Johnson, then it's Wingate, and it's Snow in at the point. Hey, Clark, that last game in Seattle, why were the Sonics able to hold Jordan to 2 points in that 4th quarter?
Well, first of all, Kevin, we never see that. But, you know, Jordan appeared to be tired to me. I mean, MJ was doing everything scoring-wise. Peyton was putting a lot of pressure on him. There's no doubt about it. We'll see a different Michael Jordan in this final frame. You can count on it.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for Seattle, Frank Brikowski. At the line.
He hits both from the stripe. Like they've captured an impressive lead.
Oh, yeah, they're in the driver's seat right now, Kev.
Both hands on the wheel. Here's Jordan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. A strong finals performance, Mike, from Michael Jordan trying to secure his 4th NBA title.
And his 4th finals MVP.
Wow.
There's no way you can keep Jordan down too long. Michael is just so good.
Snow the pass to Wingate. Here's Askew. Here is Wingate. Gets a very good look and converts.
Nothing like setting someone up. Feels better than making a shot. To me, at least.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You know, with his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Free throw good. Jordan. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Passes it to Snow. Here is Bukowski. Guarded by Kukoc. Pass to Snow. 6 to shoot. There's the pass to Askew. The 3. Offensive rebound, Sonics. Pass to Wingate. Second shot opportunity with 1 on the clock. And Johnson with the stuff.
When you put in the work, you get the reward.
A big-time reward.
Punctuated by a monster finish.
Here's Jordan.
Sonics foul. David Wingate. Second personal foul.
The first one falls. Sally, he's checked in for Kukoc. And so Jordan nails both of them.
It looks like the Bulls are putting the finishing touches on an incredible season. If they hold on, including the playoffs, a 87-13 record. The 96 Bulls, a team we will be talking about forever.
No good from Wingate. Clark, how about the unselfishness of this team?
Love the willingness to make that extra pass, and it has the defense in the scramble mode.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Bushler's shot is off. All right, Clark, let me put you on the spot, and I feel uncomfortable doing it. I'm going to begin that way. Is this the greatest NBA team that you've seen of all time?
Boy, that's a tough one, Kevin, but I think so when you start talking about an NBA record for wins, Hall of Fame players, Hall of Fame coach, and I dare say it, and many agree with me, Michael Jordan might be the greatest player ever, too. I mean, that's an awful lot stacking up in favor of this being the best team of all time.
Here's Jordan. And the layup falls. Jordan's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Down the stretch, when you need buckets, go to the guy who's gotten you this far.
Yeah, he's been relentless.
Wingate passes to Johnson. Here is Wingate. Hits from the high post.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Jordan against Wingate. Jordan dishes to Brown. Back to Jordan. Over Snow. Jordan passes to Sally. He kicks to Brown. Jordan in the corner. The second chance effort. That shot misses.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Here's Snow. Here is Bukowski. No good on that one. Here's the break. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Quality pass by Bushler. He's a true team-first guy.
Here's Snow. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
To the paint, here's Wingate. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Soft, puffy interior D, and they've exploited it.
They're running away with this one right now.
Now they're just seeing how big they can make this lead.
Wingate against Jordan. Off the left rim and out. Here's Snow. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Snow goes fishing and gets the whistle. A very savvy play.
Team foul.
That free throw, no good. Steve Kerr checked in for Chicago.
Eric Snow taking 2 shots.
That one misses. Bushler, the pass to Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal
You know, the way his shot went so wide, pretty obvious he got fouled.
Oh, yeah, plenty of contact there.
And both free throws good for Jordan. Here's Snow. Passes it to Wingate. Here's Askew, guarded by Jordan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Seattle, Vincent Askew.
And so he makes both from the line. And so Jordan will bring it up for Chicago. Back to Kerr. And the Bulls with another miss. Kerr's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Here's Askew, defended by Kerr. Askew passes to Snow. Just 5 to shoot. Here is Bukowski. Good on the triple.
You know Bukowski likes the look when you see him letting loose from range. Nice touch from the big fella on that shot, too.
Now here's Jordan, guarded closely. That shot off. Great D that time from Johnson. Sonics on offense. They get it back. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Johnson's got 4 points. In the quarter. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. Kept alive, here's Snow. And he lays it straight in.
Nice execution on the break that time. Snow doing a nice job finishing.
Kerr outside. .54 seconds left in the fourth. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Bulls making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. And both free throws good for Jordan. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Askew. Here's Snow. Johnson outside. Corner shot. No good from Wingate.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
Jordan outside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards, that's good.
The focus from Edwards. Shrugging off the contact and getting the job done.
The pass to Askew. Here is Wingate. Pass to Askew. Shoots over Jordan. And the Chicago Bulls have done it. 72 wins and the NBA championship. The greatest season in NBA history.
To win it all in front of their home fans, it makes this special. This team has gone through so much.
Claude, this win solidifies this Bulls team's place in NBA history, don't you think?
I agree, and I think they very well could be the best team ever. Maybe the best we've ever seen, this 96 Bulls team. And Michael Jordan, his 4th title. MJ is in the conversation for greatest player of all time.
Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, all future Hall of Famers.
Boy, if a picture is worth 1,000 words, what more can you say? And you can just see the emotion and what this moment means to Michael Jordan. Congratulations to the Chicago Bulls, 1996 NBA champion.
but chillin' ran away. But just the other day, I seen the but then I heard him say, excuse me, bruh. Dead tall, now I better yes, dead dog. Told you the last place I'm trying to live, dog. He said, nah, my wife think that you the man, bro. I just saw this picture. I said, you kidding, man? But they kinda high, yeah, I don't get it, man. He said, I really want the selfie, can I get it in? Told him, sure, anything I'm with it in. Hey, I took it down the left. I think it's kinda fresh, I ain't end up in a mess. Things that I stress, need to think about it less. I can feel the press, you